Okay, good morning, everyone. Good to see everybody. Hi, Connor. Connor's found a seat. Are we all? Oh, here comes Stella. Yeah. Can you find a seat, Stella? All right, great. Okay, not yet though. All right, well, today we are going to talk about a very famous person in our country's history. And his birthday was just last Monday, February 12th. And his picture is going to be up on the large screen in just a minute. So let's wait for that to happen. There it is. Who knows who that is? No, it's not Joe Biden. Declan thought it might be Joe Biden. Well, it's a guess. It's Abraham Lincoln. They are both presidents. So, Declan, you were in the neighborhood there. All right. Well, you're right. I shouldn't have said, yeah. You've never met Joe Biden or Abraham Lincoln? Neither one. Okay, well, a picture of. Okay, well, that is a president. That is a picture of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, does anybody know what number president he was? Like, was he the first, the third? Does anybody? He's actually the 16th president of the United States. And he was president at a very difficult time in our nation's history. But he did not lead the nation alone because he had help. And what help do you think he had? We'll find out about that in a minute. One time he gave a speech and he said this: "Without the assistance of God, I cannot succeed. With it, I cannot fail." Now think about that. Without the assistance of God, or without God, I can't succeed. It won't work. But with God, I can't fail. So he relied on God to guide him and give him strength as he led our country. And he was such a great president that on our pennies, if you ever look at a penny, do you look at? All right, Julia's got. Many of you have pennies, probably. Yep, in different things, and in your penny bank, in your coin bank, and any piggy bank. That's the word I'm hunting for. Anyway, his picture is on all of our pennies because he was such a great president. And then one other thing that Declan is wanting to know about, but first to introduce it, you're all growing up, I should say, in the state of Minnesota, right? Is that our state? And the motto for our state is Land of 10,000 Lakes. Well, I grew up in the state of Illinois, and who wants to know what the motto for the state of Illinois is? Could you guess? Is it the Land of 10,000 Lakes? No, because that's Minnesota's. It is Land of Lincoln. Yeah, this was my father's license plate. And so even though he died a long time ago, I kept it because it's just kind of a reminder of it, because it's a personalized license plate. So that's his initials and his birth date. But the most important thing I want you to see is Illinois, Land of Lincoln. So Illinois was and as I said, I grew up in Illinois, so Illinois is very proud still that Abraham Lincoln lived there. He was elected to Congress. He was elected as president while he was a citizen of the state. So when I was in school there, we learned a great deal about Abraham Lincoln because of that. And I've always been interested in learning more about his life. But there is someone here at church that admires Abraham Lincoln even more than me. Who do you think that is? Might be sitting right up here. It's Cameron. And Cameron is going to share with you now why he likes Lincoln. Do you want to sit in this chair, Cameron?
Sure.
Absolutely.
I've read a lot of books about Mr. Lincoln. My favorite movie is about him. It's called Lincoln. I visited his old house last year with my dad, and I even have, lost my mic. I even have, I'm just getting too excited. Thank you. I even have a plushie of Abraham Lincoln. Looks just like him. Like the picture. And then we have a book about Abraham Lincoln here too. Do any of you know what his nickname was? He has a famous nickname. It's Honest Abe. Honest Abe Lincoln. And here's a story of why. Well, two little stories. It says, in 1831, Abraham Lincoln worked in the store. One evening, a woman bought half a pound of tea. Early the next morning, Lincoln checked the scales. He found a problem. He knew he had not given the woman a full half pound. Before he even ate his breakfast, he walked a long way to her house, and he gave her the missing tea. Another time, at the end of the day, he checked his bills. He found one woman had paid too much. Abraham Lincoln closed the store, and he walked almost 3 miles to return what she had overpaid, which was 6 1/4 cents. So whenever you look at a penny, you can remember Honest Abe walked a long way to return a few pennies he owed someone, and so you can try and be honest just like him.
So thank you, Cameron, for sharing your admiration for Lincoln. I admire him too. And those are true stories about our president, our 16th president. And does that really show that he was Honest Abe, that name fit him? You think? Because of those things that he did. And God wants us, right, to be honest and truthful as well, to do what is right, even when it isn't always easy. Was that easy? I mean, he could have taken the easy way out and not walked all that way, right? But he did the right thing because he was honest and he was truthful. And there's a verse in the Bible, and it says, it's 1 Samuel 12:24, and it says, fear the Lord and serve him in truth with all your heart. Serve him in truth, being honest and truthful. For consider what great things he has done for you. So God did great things for our country through Abraham Lincoln, even though it was a very, very difficult time. And God is going to do great things for each of you when you serve him with all your hearts. So I do have a handout for you. It's a picture of Abraham Lincoln doing giving the Gettysburg Address. It's a coloring sheet, but you each get a penny as well, Lincoln penny, so you can remember. And at the bottom it has that verse, fear the Lord and serve him in truth with all your heart, for consider what great things he has done for you. Connor, do you think, Connor's got something to eat. Well, Max has not done this for a long time. We'll let Max hand out the sheets. Thank you, Max. And then when you get a sheet, you can go back to your seat. And thank you, Cameron.